There is as yet no indication that these individuals are linked to any exposure sites from the previous Wollert case, but investigations are ongoing. I can advise Victorians of the following initial exposure sites, noting that these are based off initial interviews and intelligence and are likely to be subject to further expansion as conversations with the cases and close contacts evolves. So if you have been to the following sites in the times that I will go through, you are required to immediately isolate and get tested and to quarantine for 14 days. So a Tier 1 site. At the moment, there is one Tier 1 site, and that is the Jump Swim School at Unit 437, the Concord in Bundoora, on the 21st of May, between the hours of 8:55 a.m. and 10:15 a.m. If you have been to the following site at that time, you need to get tested, you need to immediately isolate and stay isolated until you get your negative for the 14 days for that Tier 1 site. In regards to the second site, you need to immediately isolate, get tested, and to stay isolated until further notice. And that second site is Highpoint Shopping Centre on the 20th of May from the hours of 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. These two sites will be published on the coronavirus.vic.gov website shortly, and I do indicate there is likely to be more sites as further investigations continue. You can view current exposure sites from a few weeks ago, as I've indicated, at coronavirus.vic.gov.au. So can I take this opportunity just to urge all Victorians to maintain COVID-safe practices now and behaviours ongoing, because we're coming into winter, we're coming into the highest risk period of transmission in our community. And there are things that we can and all have to be doing to keep ourselves safe and to keep our community safe. If you are unwell, get tested for COVID-19 as soon as possible. Don't delay. It's the single most important thing you can do. You must wear a face mask when required, including on public transport or in ride-share vehicles. Check in when you visit a venue via their QR code system. It's all about making sure that record keeping is accurate and allows our public health team to respond quickly. And get vaccinated when you are eligible to do so. If you do or don't have symptoms, it's critical. That is how the long way of getting out of this situation of the global pandemic is all about. Vaccines as our passport out. We all have our role to play here, and we all need to step up and do what we can to keep ourselves safe, our families safe, and our community safe, particularly as we enter the high-risk period of winter. This is not a time to be complacent. So as a part of the response today, we'll be extending all testing hours at our major sites until 8 p.m. this evening. So could I urge anyone who has even the most mild of symptoms to get themselves tested and to isolate until such time as they get a negative test. You can visit www.coronavirus.vic.gov.au to find the many dozens of testing sites, including the ones in the northern suburbs that have been established over the weekends. So that's all we've got for at the moment. There will be further details as further conversations with the close contacts evolve, and we know that there will be more information come to light as the interviews lock down potentially more primary close contacts, and through those people, other second rings of contacts.